covering the Northern Bahamas? You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The National Arts Gallery Traveling Mural program launched in Grand Bahama several years ago and has since expanded its reach into the Family Islands. Education and Outreach Manager Katrina Cartwright says their mission is to educate and inspire Bahamians everywhere. The Grand Bahama Port Authority partnered with the celebrity artist Jarrell to assist local artists in the initiative to beautify the area downtown.
The National Art Gallery of Bahamas is the only art museum in the entire country. We preserve, we collect, and we historicize Bahamian art, or art about the Bahamas. It's been in existence for about 15 years now. We have a very robust education program.
It's more than just art, what we're doing. It's a creative movement. It's going to entail, music, art, a lot of creative thing we want to do for Grand Bahama. And I've seen that as an opportunity that we could hop on and we could take it to the next level.
Bringing awareness to mental health, co-founder of Afro-Mation United, Zenobia Cooper says it is a topic that is often ignored. She says the mural painted on the pantry pride wall seeks to destigmatize the issue. Since contacted by the National Arts Gallery, Director of the Building and Service Department, Nikira Wilshcombe, adding that they've longed for the opportunity to include art in the downtown area, and they're extremely proud of the work done by the artists.
We wanted to put something uplifting, something strengthening, depicting images that can uplift the people here, and particularly downtown, because it's the area where most people are here, vagrants, people who have alcohol abuse, substance abuse, depressed, all those different things. So we want to do something that can help the community, that can uplift the community, and also beautify at the same time.
We want to include art within the city, and so this now brings a vibrancy that we've been waiting for, and so this was a grand opportunity for inclusion of art in the downtown area.
In other news, students from various schools on Grand Bahama assembling at the Mary Starr-Thissey Catholic School to celebrate the institution's 22nd annual Down Home Day. 5th grade teacher Patrice Roll says that students from the school performed various cultural dances and expressions. She shares why this tradition is so important.
With the close proximity to the United States and the wide use of the internet, somehow we seem to be losing our identity. And so we wanted our children to learn more about their culture and learn the need to preserve it for future generations.
She says the students were excited about this year's performances.
They had 3 months of research where they did projects on their ancestry. And so they learned a lot of the old traditions and customs that we had. And so they were eager to share those about their family and everyone else involved in bringing us to this point.
Jarrell Investments making another generous donation, this time to both the Cancer Society of Grand Bahama and the Beacon School. It's all in an effort to assist in the fight against cancer, as well as assist the school with much needed renovations, the purchasing of a bus, sporting equipment, and other programs.
We saw the need to extend our hands to another association because we really feel the need that cancer is really on the rise in Grand Bahama. Judging by the cookout tickets and the sponsors that a lot of Grand Bahamians are sending in, we saw the need for it.
The Cancer Society received $10,000 and the Beacon School $5,000. Both say they're grateful for the donation.
The Cancer Society has been in the community now 40 plus years, and we are so grateful for all of the donations that come in, especially the ones from Jarrell Investment, because it's always such a big amount, and that big amount go a long way in the community.
We would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Comer for their generous donations. One thing we can say, whenever we call on them, without hesitation, they come to our aid.
Now to our Grand Exploration segment. Tonight we are taking you on board the party bus. If you're in the mood for a sightseeing tour and some fun all at the same time, hop aboard the Hop On, Hop Off tour. Here's Megan Shepard.
This Grand Exploration is all about variety and options, thanks to the Grand Bahama Taxi Union's party bus. The tour is called the Hop On, Hop Off, and that is exactly what you do. The tour begins at the Freeport Harbor, and guests have 4 options to choose from.
It's a fun bus. When you book a Hop On, Hop Off, you hop hopping around the island, and you partying at the same time because you have music in the bus, so also you get a good sightseeing tour along with that hop on, hop off.
First up, an exploration you've seen before, the Perfume Factory. Here you can discover your inner mixologist while discovering the scents of the Bahamas. If you're more of a nature lover, the second stop is at the Rand Nature Center. Here guests can relax in the park, exploring the local fauna and rescued wildlife. Third stop, the award-winning Bahamas Adventures Beach. For those that need a beach getaway with some fun in the sun, this is the perfect stop. And finally, on the hop-on, hop-off tour, the Mecca of Grand Bahama, the Port Lucaya Marketplace, the perfect spot for guests that want to experience a little of everything. Now, Curry says this tour is also pretty informational.
Locals should take part in this tour because it's an exciting tour and you learn a lot about your island. See, it teaches you about your island. If you go to Bahamas, you notice they teach you about the island. If you take this tour, then you will learn a lot of things that you don't even know about the island. You will gain a lot of experience by taking this tour.
And if you want to kick it up a notch, Curry says that the party bus is available for rentals.
Now that bus also does private parties. So if you want to rent it for private parties, you can rent it for private parties, nighttime, daytime, or whatever, and this party.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Dr. Monique Pratt, welcome. Artia Lightborn from Freeport inquired, how do I prevent muscle aches and soreness after a good workout? This is an excellent question, Artia, especially since so many people will be getting fit and exercising more after the holidays. It is perfectly normal for our muscles to ache a few days later after a good workout, and this is what we call delayed onset muscle soreness. This can occur in even elite level athletes and in someone that exercises regularly. Contrary to what many people may think, lactic acid is not involved in this process. When our muscles are required to work harder or in a different way, like in a new exercise routine or program, there is some damage to our muscle fibers which are microscopic, and this results in the soreness or muscle aches that is experienced. So, don't let mild muscle aches and pains stop your workout. Stick with your exercise program, as your muscle soreness will usually resolve on its own. For all of your health-related questions, please drop them in my question box at the hospital or email askdrbahamas@gmail.com. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us, Rumiko Knowles with a check on sports when we come back.